Hi, good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to Wilderness Wargaming. Today we're going to take a look at a different Warhammer video game. This is Inquisitor Martyr. This is an action RPG, kind of similar to Diablo, something like that, or Path of Exile gameplay, but set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. You are an Inquisitor investigating the mystery of the Martyr spaceship. There's quite a bit of DLC for this. There's an additional portion called Inquisitor Prophecy, and the best part is that they recently dropped the expansion that allows you to play as an Inquisitor who was originally a Battle Sister, and this one's by far my favorite. I started out with one of the other ones, an Assassin. Didn't care for it as much. I hadn't made much progress after having played the game since about 2018, but I've been making a lot more progress. It's going a lot better as the Sister. It's much more my playstyle, and so I'm going to show it to you here real briefly. Probably have some more content in the future, but right now let's take a quick look at what we got going on. So before you're going to see the bridge of the Inquisitorial spacecraft here, and our Inquisitor, and you got all your little service terminals around here. We got crafting station over here, tech priest. Got Captain Van Winter here. She is not only just the store; she's the ship's captain. She's selling stuff. This is our stuff to sell over here on the left, and we got different weapons you can purchase over here on the right. Got a selection of a few different weapons here. I'll show you a couple of them. So I might pick up the Eviscerator though. This is the map. I'll show you that a little more about that in a second. Astropath. This is for special missions. And then over here we got the co-op station for multiplayer. This is station is the Inoculator. So she's kind of like the Deckard Cain here in terms of healing you. You have a device that you carry around called the Inoculator. You can just change what different effects you get when you trigger it. You could adjust them there. This is Sergeant Thorne, a Space Marine Sergeant you rescued. He is in charge of PvP multiplayer. And then for the Sister, your faith abilities that you can set up are over here. So I'm not going to go too deep into that right now. We're just going to stick with the basics for the introduction. I just want to go back and check one thing. Here we got this 89 damage Inferno Pistol and Chainsword. I think I saw a better combo here. One thing I love about the Sister is that you can have pistol and melee weapon combos. You can also have sometimes the Brazier or the Null Rod as one of the two weapons in a combo, and that to me is pretty awesome. Here's an example right here. Hand Flamer Brazier. And you'll notice there's a little fleur-de-lis up here in the fourth ability. And that means that you're going to get one of your faith abilities in there. You can have three types of armor for the Sister. Dominion armor, Seraphim armor, which is what I'm wearing, and Celestian armor. Each of them gives you a special ability. Let's go over here, and we're going to do a mission real quick. But before we do that, let's just go over what we got. So we got the inventory here. You got 4 tabs. It's the kind of puzzle type of inventory, but it's very, very simple. Much easier than Path of Exile or Diablo. You only have 1 box and 2 box items, at least that I've ever seen. And they're always vertical when it's 2 box items. It's very easy. You've got plenty of inventory space. You do have a little bank over there on the right side of the ship that I didn't show you also that holds even more stuff. You have up here, you have your bionics, neural implant, eye implant, that general bonuses, main implant up here, more bonuses. You got purity seal, deflector field. This is a triggerable item. The deflector field, I like this one a lot because it gives you like a temporary force shield that gives you bonus hit points, kind of like it would be like a refractor field or something like that, or a Rosarius. Seraphim, this is your actual armor. The Inoculator, this is your healing item, and you notice it has the red and the green. There's also a third color it could have, but doesn't, yellow. You can put the abilities you want in each of those boxes as long as the color matches up. Right now I have... yikes. Right now I have 2 healing abilities. One that boosts the duration for healing, which creates more healing, and one that reduces the cooldown for the Inoculator, because you can only use it every so often. You can also have yellow ones, and the squares, the bar at the bottom of the square tells you what color ability can go in there. Sometimes you'll see one with all 3 colors. You can put any color in there. Currently we're using an Inferno Pistol and Chainsword. Pretty good weapon combo. I like it a lot. This one, your leftmost ability is your regular Chainsword slash, and the 3 on the right are your Inferno Pistol abilities. Now, One thing to keep in mind with this game is that the ability triggers are a little bit wonky. Your first and second ability, the left two, are your left and right mouse button, and then the second two are the 1 and 2 buttons. And then number 3 triggers like your force shield or your trigger one, and number 4 triggers your inoculator. But it's real easy to start getting off and thinking that you need to hit number 3 to activate the third weapon ability. That's not true. It's actually number 1 for the third weapon ability and number 2 for the fourth weapon ability. 2 signums, these are like weapon enhancements. And of course you got this typical 2 weapons. We've also got a meltagun here for the main gun. We're going to change that because I got a Inferno pistol. Probably change that out for the flame in a minute, but I do want to show it to you real quick. Yeah, let's take a look at the character. So you're gonna, as you go up in levels, you'll occasionally get abilities to put into your attributes down here. You have Contempt, which is damage dealing. Resolve is essentially defense, and Passion is special abilities. We already looked at the inventory passives. Up here you can climb up these passive trees. I've focused heavily into melee so far, a little bit in critical, some in warfare, and I put just 1 in health, which I'm not sure why I did that, but I did. Probably don't need it just yet. Heroic deeds are like your achievements, and then morality comes later on. I have never gotten to the morality part of the game yet, so we'll find out more about that later in a future video. So let's go ahead on missions. The way the missions work is you're in a system, and you can go down here at the bottom. You can go back out to the system or all the way out to the sector, and you can deploy to different portions of the sector, different subsectors, and then go into different systems within the subsector and then to different planets. Alright, so what we're going to do here is travel to the Nereus system, and we're going to look for a not too difficult mission just to get our feet wet here. What do we got here? Panic room, bunker busting. Let's try panic room. So we're going to travel to this planet within the system. The map is layered that way. It goes systems, to planet, down to planets, and then back up to the sector. And then there's like a larger... There's a sector, and there's like subsectors, I guess is the best way to say it. And then within that are systems, and then planets. So we're going to try to do the panic room on here. Or should we do panic room? Let's do bunker busting. I feel like taking out some Alpha Legion here. Reinforced anti-air battery. Okay, so we're going to try to... Okay, we're going to try to knock out some anti-aircraft guns here. Kind of similar to... Well, it's not an actual mission in Darktide, but one of the things you have to do to complete one of the missions in Darktide, you have to deactivate the anti-aircraft guns before you can load the ammunition onto the Valkyrie to go back to your ship. So I guess we're doing something kind of similar here. Now, loading is not normally this slow. I'm just on kind of a suboptimal connection, so my loading is a little bit slower than it otherwise should be. We're teleporting in.
Expected to mark a bunker for an aerial strike.
The target is reinforced by
anti-aircraft artillery,
so you must take out the foot soldiers and guns first, then finish the bunker. All this taking it in stride single-handedly. Oh, the seemingly pointless intrigues of the Holy Ordo.
Okay, so we're going to go in because we're an Inquisitor, and we're going to single-handedly wipe out a bunch of soldiers and anti-aircraft. So we're going to use our flamer here. Okay, this is pretty good for... This is my favorite setup, is the flamer and then the Inferno pistol and then a sword of some sort. We're already taking a lot of damage, so we'll get our healing going on there. Now, your healing, you notice, has a recharge. It's not that long. The shield takes a lot longer to recharge. Also, if you may have noticed, you'll see it here. If you go above the weapons, you'll see that orange bar growing. That's heat. Any kind of heat weapon, plasma, melta, all that stuff has a heat bar. It'll overheat. Weapons like bolters, they have ammo, and you have to reload them. Okay, it's chaos spawn. It kind of looks like Tyranids, but it's actually not. It's chaos spawn. Okay, now watch this. That's the spinning circle ability with the pistol. Get up there, and it recharges pretty quick. It is a really good way to soften up large numbers of opponents around you. That's one of the main reasons I like to use this setup so much, is that you get a good mix of crowd control and anti-armor. Now there's okay, there's our flamer again. Plus, you know, who doesn't like to purge heretics with fire? Okay, chaos spawn. These things look really dangerous, but they're actually not that bad. This area, you know, there are a lot of enemies packed fairly close together, so okay, what we're going to do is get out our area denial ones to try and take out a bunch of opponents at once. Get our shield back up there, and we get our healing going on again. It's pretty likely that before too long we will run across a resupply for our healing charge. Okay, that's Chaos Space Marine there. He's a little tough to see, but wasn't too hard to deal with on level 26. Okay, we got some more loot over there, and we got our first anti-aircraft gun. Come on, Bubba, grab it. And our first anti-aircraft gun here too. Deal with. So we just have to hold down F. Now, a lot of times when you're doing these hold stuff down, that triggers opponents to show up. Alright, we got one down. You see over here, you got one target dead. Those little skulls are how many deaths you have remaining. You get 3 attempts. They start complaining at you if you're down to your last life. Come on, target the actual enemy, please. Thank you. Just got to watch your clicking a little bit. Now, this is a level a mission that is one level below us, and it's not super difficult, but we are having to use our healing. So it's not a cakewalk either. Oh, hey, level up. There we go. So now 2 levels below us. That should help a little bit. And we'll take a look at the level up bonuses we got here in just a minute. Okay, now notice there's a skull there on the screen. That's going to be a high-powered enemy. So I'm going to switch back to the pistol here, and we're going to try to hunt that guy down. Get our shield up there again. Oh, if we got him, yeah. He's a demented psychic. Now, you only have to get his red bar down to 0 and he dies. You don't have to get his psychic shield all the way to 0. That'll trigger another healing charge there, because that might not have been strictly necessary. But hey, we all make mistakes. It's really not necessary to clear the map. Oh, hey, medical supply. We do need that. Okay, well, it gave us one more. That's got that. And then we got supply. 2 charges. Okay, somehow our shield got refilled. But we did need that inoculator resupply, so now we got more. And now, one thing we're going to do very soon here, I want to show you the armor special ability. This is why I like the Seraphim one, because it's this cool jump ability. Because that's what Seraphim do, they fly. Come on, he's stuck on that. There we go. Get him. Alright, let's go over here, grab our loot. Notice that we're still on the first inventory tab. You don't end up filling up with loot and having to constantly go back to town, like in some games I could mention. Okay, we'll jump up in the air there. It was a little slow, but it did it. And then we can whirl around in the circle with the... that beam coming out like that, that's the rapid fire beam from the pistol. You can, with the secondary, you can just beam that out there with the... Okay, now so my gun overheated, now I'm down to my chainsword while it cools down. Beat this guy. Yeah, you get beat up by a girl there, Alpha Champion. Oh, Alpha Legion Commander. Alright, let's back up. And we're going to give him the phosphorus bomb. And then another bomb. Oh, yikes. Okay, we got him. Oh, for some reason he had some Celestian armor there. Alright. A little money. And let's head up here. Try to get through this. There's my jump again. We'll roll around in a circle, and then we'll switch back to the flamer again. Kind of back up out of there. Oh, 0. Shield. Okay, yeah, that I may have bit off a little more than I could chew there. Alright, now we got it cleared up a little bit. Just got to get that flame on there. Get them cooking. Okay, plasma gun, money, blessed blade, and rod. That potentially could be good. Ooh. Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, notice we're suppressed. That's gonna make it harder for us to act. You get out of there and heal back up. I only have 1 inoculator charge left, so I need to be real careful here how I use it. Ooh. Yeah, see, they got me there. So, suffered 1 death. Now, the first death is not a big deal, but they'll start, your mission guide will start belly aching at you if you take the second one. Okay, but we have thinned things out here a little bit, it looks like. So now we can get in here and take out this sniper. There we go. And we'll use our right click. Try and take out that turret there. I need to get this sniper. This guy is really annoying the heck out of me. Okay, got him. Yeah, he was not great. Okay, had some more folks coming up there. Yeah, okay, there's some Seraphim armor there. Let's get that. Come here. It's only green, but... Alright, I don't know why they're calling anti-aircraft guns mortars. That deeply offends my sense of military propriety, but okay. Whatever. Not going to worry about it too much. Look at our map. Okay, I don't think it's too far away. Be able to just get right up here and... Ooh, yikes. Zero. Ooh. Trigger the shield. Let's get... Wow. Well, we got a lot of loot out of that, at least. Or potentially good equipment. I have to check these out in a little bit. Okay, let's... Oh, there's a medical supply up there, that little button there. That's what we want. Get that commander down. Yeah, I've got him. Okay. Now, the whole point of doing this was this. Let's come down here and take a look at this medical supply. Inoculator refill. That, we want that. Okay, but we're already taking hits over here, so let's... We got a little bit close. Ooh, we're going to have to use it all the way already. There's one left. I'll just burn him down good there. Okay, got him. Alright. That is... Those tougher enemies, they have those shields or those other abilities that kind of cover them. You'll see a green bar or a yellow bar below their health. But they do not need to be completely depleted of that before you kill them. They just have to get the health right out.
Don't worry about. Keep going.
Okay, call an airstrike on the bunker. Okay, well, let me go look where I get this real quick. Believe that. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have to call the airstrike after we have done this. I believe this is the airstrike target right here. Oh no, that's teleport. Okay. Oh, there's our target right there. Okay, so let's do this. I hate coming in from the top because it's really hard to see the enemy before they see you. Alright, I think we got everything there. A new inoculator, that could be handy, perhaps. We are going to grab this meltagun now. Okay, so we completed that.
Great work down there. Is it heresy to think that these hostiles were a bit out of your league?
Okay, so we're going to teleport back to the spacecraft. Is this. Okay, level 28 reached rewards. We've got Banner of Benediction, whatever that is, and a passive skill point. So, we'll go into our character here. We didn't get an attribute point. We did get a passive point. And I'm almost maxed out on melee combat. So what can I get here? +5. Do I want to get that right now? Or do I want to look at warfare just a little more here? You got a lot of abilities here. I think I'm going to go ahead and this one because I've only got one more to go in melee combat and then I'll be maxed out. Okay, so anyhow, that's pretty much... Anyhow, that's the intro to Inquisitor Martyr. I'm going to probably have more content on this in Dark Tide along with my other 40K content, and we are going to have another camping and hiking video coming up very, very soon. I just need to kind of get the production of it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and click the notifications bell, and we hope to see you back here at Wilderness Wargaming for more great content again very soon.